In this video, I'm going to talk about what the heck note investing or mortgage note investing actually is. It may be something you've heard about, or curious about, and in this video, I'll just give you the very basics. So what the heck is note investing? Basically, all you're doing with note investing is you're buying a note along with a security instrument, and you're doing this instead of buying the actual property. So what you're really doing is you're acting like a bank. So instead of going out and buying a property, you're buying a loan. You're just holding the debt. And so once you hold the debt, as a bank would do, you can either just collect payments if the loan is paying, just like a bank would, or if the loan is not performing, you can potentially foreclose, just functioning like a bank instead of a landlord or a property owner. And so what's a note itself? So all a note really is a promise to pay. It's called a promissory note. It makes me think of Monopoly. That's where I first ran into this term when I was a kid. Um, but the loan or the note is kind of like an IOU, but for it to be secured, there's got to be some security interest attached to it. So that will be attached to a property, and that's generally going to be your mortgage. So what these two documents do working together is they say, all right, so there was a borrower, took a loan, they made a promise to make payments under some terms. And if they don't follow through on that promise to pay, then the lender's interest is secured by the ability to foreclose on the collateral, in this case, typically a home or single family residence. Now, there are two basically types of notes, and these are um, depending on the type of note investor you are and what your goals are, will determine kind of which one you'll be more interested in. But the first one are performing notes. So here, basically, you just buy the note and receive the payments every month. It's a little bit like being a landlord, except you don't actually have to take care of the property, which can be kind of nice. This is something you would do when you're looking for cash flow. Now, there are also non-performing notes. This is when the borrower's either not paying, or maybe they are making some payments, but they're behind on the loan. Now, you might ask yourself, why on earth would I want a loan that the borrower is not making payments on? So basically, when you buy a non-performing loan, your goal is to figure out some sort of workout, either working with the borrower to get the loan paying again, or perhaps modifying it. And these non-performing loans are more risky than performing. They are potentially greater reward, and for that reason, they're sold at a larger discount than a non-performing note. So a performing note is more when you want steady cash flow, little lower risk. With a non-performing note, you're typically swinging for the fences a little more, and you want an investment that's a little more high risk, high reward. But at the end of the day, when you become a note investor, you're basically being the bank. You're not necessarily originating the loan like a bank would. You're typically buying a loan that already exists from someone else. You could be buying it from a bank, you could be buying it from a fund, you could be buying it from another individual investor. There are a lot of things you can do, and obviously there are a lot of advantages to being the bank. And as an individual, this is something you can absolutely do. So if you want to learn more about this, I would encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/fusion notes, or you can click the little thing at the bottom right. And also check out our website, fusionnotes.com. We have a lot more resources for note investing. Thanks.